the torture of the press. The left-wing press in America is torturing the people with continuous questions on why we are so hard on the terrorists. They want to know who is going to be held accountable. They want Bush prosecuted. When is the press going to be accountable for the danger they are putting us in by compromising our national security? We've seen a lot in the last week about people protesting more government control and increased taxes. The Tea Parties last week showed us that the independent spirit of America is very much alive and well and will not be shackled by Obama's Marxism so easily. The protesters at the Tea Parties were hearkening back to the Boston Tea Party, which was a tax protest that occurred just prior to the American Revolution. The Obamas and the Madoffs and the Soroses of the world seem to be claiming the divine right of bling. They take the bling and you get nothing.
Hollywood expresses affection for Fidel Castro and his communist Cuba in a number of ways. They do it with absurd documentaries by Oliver Stone that attempt to soften up the dictator, conducting these public pilgrimages to Cuba, which end up giving the communist slave masters propaganda Hollywood power. Is now providing some propaganda for the pro-Castro left, the son of Cuban immigrants, and apparently he has some understanding of what a godless communist totalitarian regime is capable of. The Cuban regime is not legitimate.
But that's exactly what Obama is doing. This is a dictatorship. Our dictator, Obama, has gone to see the dictator Chavez, and he didn't just shake his hand. He gave him the ghetto bump of the Marxist-Leninist Castro brothers, two gangsters. Liberalism gone crazy. Iowa Supreme Court shoved gay marriage down the throats of the decent people of Iowa. Gay marriage is not equal. It is different. It is unnatural. That diversity is perversity. The empty suits to cook up a lie. They lied to you about AIG. They lied to you about bank balances. They lied to you about borders. They lied to you about Obama. They lied to you about Iraq. They lied to you about Afghanistan. There is no trust in the government. The government is out of control. It's run by absolute crooks at every level. The fetid odor emanating from the skirts who run this country is beyond that of a banana republic. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Even Democrats know you stink to high heaven. You're like a piece of rotting fruit on the jungle floor. As the country is going down the toilet bowl because of the most corrupt president in American history.
You know, and the game also doesn't teach kids about the emotional side of murdering whores.
That's right, and it easily could. The game should have a mission where you have to avoid eye contact with your wife while you're having breakfast because you're just so racked with shame.
I think that would be really helpful, but the biggest misconception that kids are getting about sex is that it has anything at all to do with love.
There is no love in the world. There's only pain.